Hey everyone, welcome back to another Gundam Breaker 3 episode. I hope you enjoyed those previous ones where I was gaming with my family and, well, naming my mother, but everyone got involved, which was kind of nice. Um, as you probably saw, my mum didn't, she needed catching up. She needed a lot of help catching up. Um, and we decided to do all the chapters of 3, 6, all in one because it was like a branch of 4. So it's just easier doing it that way. Um, I don't remember doing the mission. Oh well. We're gonna do, which I believe to be the last chapter of chapter 3, last mission of chapter 3, sorry. So this will be, well, it does say like 10, but it's technically 7. I count all this as the same like chapter. But yeah, it's gonna be a core assault. I'm expecting it to be a quite challenging mission, to tell the truth. Um, I'm gonna switch up the Night Gundam, because I think there's still 2 I haven't used yet, and I just reverted the SDs to their original colors. Right, full armor knight. Right, I think after this chapter I'll probably create a new Gundam. Yang served me very well, but I think it's about time we done something different. Who knows? I might decide to do another Ruby character. We'll see. But let's get going, shall we? Hehe, boobs. Off into the unknown. So it just seems to be another generic core assault. Decent, decent. Of course, we're still a bit overpowered. Oh well. That's kind of the reason why I kind of want to switch up my mobile suit as well, because well, Yang's just a bit too powerful for this lot. I am playing on, well, I believe I'm still playing on hardcore, so yeah. I think what it is that I've done so many. I've replayed missions. Oh wait, yeah, I got destroyed a core. I've replayed missions so many times, and well, so I've done so many like arena modes that I've unlocked a bunch of parts and ranked up a lot of things. I think what I will decide to do is another how-to video, because I've learnt a few more things. I've not done Derive Merge much, but I've learnt a few more things that I think will be helpful for people. So I'll get around to doing that. I think I'm actually going to plan a script to it as well, so I'm not so all over the place as I was last time. I might rehash a few things that I've. Oh dear. Yeah, I might rehash a few things that I've, already mentioned previously in the video, just, because it makes sense to. But yeah, we'll see. I'll get around to doing that at some point. But like I said, I'll try and make a proper script so it all goes together seamlessly. And I believe someone's requested me to check out GN drives, namely, will because if you had like Transam and activated your awakening mode, you get into like Transam burst. So a user asked, does that work with all GN parts or just like the Quanta parts and stuff? But I believe you can do Transam burst with the O riser, because that's what I used to do with my King Gundam. So it could be that all GN drives can go GN burst, which would be kind of cool. I mean, yeah, I can understand like the O-Riser, the Quanta backpack. The questions will be like, will the is it GNX? I believe it's GNX. Will the GNX be able to go quantum burst, or will like things like the Exia or all the other Gundam suits? I can't really remember. All I remember is like Virtue, Cherubium. Well, you know what I'm about. But will any of the other Double O suits be able to go Trans Am Burst? So I'll have to try and find all the backpacks for that. I'll just put them on like a generic suit, like say like the O Gundam or something like that, if I can unlock that suit soon. But I'll try and get all the backpacks, like the Double O backpacks, and see if they can go burst. And hopefully that will answer that gentleman's or gentle lady's question. Actually, what is like the is it derivative? Or like, you say gentlemen, right? So what about women? Do you just say ladies or gentle ladies? Why are men suddenly gentle? Some people are not gentle. I mean, me included, but still. So this core assault's a little different. You actually have to do a level whilst doing a core assault. So, ooh. It's nice to see a little bit more uniformity because like some of these teams that you see. Oh, did my back? Oh, I got rid of my backpack. Like some of the teams that you see, they're like a bit all over the place. Like they don't belong to a team, but these ones are, you know, oh yeah, they are a team. They have worked together, sort of thing. Boosh, boom missile. God, she's so powerful. So it's gonna be like 3 rounds of this, maybe. Ah, my back. Oh, maybe I'll make something of wings. Let's see. I mean, ultimately, in the end, I would like to recreate the King Gundam because I was planning to do that in Gundam Breaker 2, but I never got round to it. I just ended up making a generic, well, basically the Double O Gundam with, um, I guess you can say like the Seven Sword G, but with a Quanto body. Yeah, so it was that was exactly it actually. Yeah, it was the Double O Quanto body. Um, the gun of the Virtue, Sword of GN Sword 3, and I think it was like the Seven Sword G backpack. So it's, yeah, alright, nothing truly original, but I think I might go for something a bit more. I don't know. I have to pick a theme or something, won't I? Like wings or then again I can base it on a series. So if I pick a series, we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, I'll be more happy to do like some of these build requests. That's probably what I'll do. Call that the GN drive testing as well. It would be like a build request, like GN test or something like that. GN driver test. About time I got a purple part. Oh, if anyone's interested, the new job's going swimmingly. The first couple of days is a bit, ugh, I probably said it before, I can't remember, but the first couple of days was a bit daunting and wasn't very assuring. Like, oh, when you walk into a place and you thought the old place was a bit ugh, but then you walk into a new place and you're like, wow, okay, maybe this isn't so much better. But I guess you always get like I guess you can call it cold feet because that's pretty much what it was. I was so negative to myself that I'm not going to learn all this and things like that. But no, it's all coming together nicely. I mean, if I have to give a hint, I'm working in the hospital. Let's just say that, and not that I think it's that important, but I have to memorize like the different types of equipment, like forceps, and I think I've come across like 12 different types of forceps so far. So forceps being a one type of equipment, surgeons use. You got to consider the other things they use and how many multiples of them there are. So, and not only you got to memorize their names, you got to make sure that it's all clean, packaged correctly. And I'm giving them away. All right, I'm working as a steroids technician. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's basically the cleaning, the sterilization, and decontamination of surgical equipment used by doctors, surgeons, or anyone in the hospital. And they do a lot of equipment for a large area, which I was kind of surprised about. So, I mean, it might not be glamorous to some people, but to me, it's it's a positive atmosphere. It's a lovely atmosphere. I can't stress it enough at how great the people are, and it's also positive for other people when they ask you about it. Like in my previous job, I worked for a bookmakers, and unfortunately, people have a bit of a negative outlook when you say I'm a manager of bookmakers. Take bets from people and they cry when they lose. Whereas when I say now, oh, I'm working for the hospital, I work as a steroids technician. Yeah, to some people it might just sound like a glorified dishwasher, which is a bit more to it than that. But when you say hospital, people are like, oh yeah, that's interesting. Probably not as condescending, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? It's just like it's nice to work somewhere where I can actually feel proud to say, yeah, I work here. Not to say I wasn't proud working for the previous company, but again, like I said, it's people's uh, people's like judgment of workplaces such as that. That people judge things harshly, especially when all you hear is the negatives that are on the news. So at least I don't have to keep explaining to people, no, no, it's not like that. Whereas working in this place, it's yeah, it's nice. But of course, being me, I am very quiet. I mean, I've started with two other people, and they're great. They're great. I enjoy their company, and the people there have tried their best to like help me out or encourage me and whatnot. But of course, I've always been the silent type, so it will take me ages just to start like opening up. And I mean, some of them sort of like mess around, not mess around like badly, but sort of like jokey little stuff. And that was it. That was a boring cup final. Jeez, it's a waste of 10 minutes. But yeah, it'll take me time to open up and get comfortable. I'm in this mindset that once I start settling down and understand what I'm doing, pardon me, um, sorry, I wasn't sure if I was going to burp or hiccup. Yeah, once I start settling down and getting comfortable with what I'm doing, then you know, then I'll be more talkative and such. But yeah, I'm really happy I've done this. Now I've just got to wait and hope that the previous company pays me because I need it for rent. Because I kind of left like they don't pay straight your wages straight away. They pay your wages 11 days later, and unfortunately, I left between those 11 days. So I'll find out tomorrow. If not, it's going to be a few phone calls. That can't be it. That was a really boring mission. Oh, there's more. Oh, okay. Well, thank God, because that was a bit of a boring mission. Should we do this a long episode? Yeah, let's do a long episode. Go for it. I've given you long episodes before. Alright, Japan Cup Best 8. Oh wait, so this is the best 8, so it's still going to be like 2 more rounds after this? Wow, this is a long chapter. I wonder how many chapters and all are in this game. Seems to be setting up for a decent amount. Off into the unknown. Boosh! Oh, should I do something for Zane-Destiny? Nah, not Zane-Destiny. Nah. But mind you, I don't know why I'm laughing or joking. I've never actually watched Zane-Destiny, so I can't judge whether it's bad or not. I'm just following the bandwagon of everyone else. Oh, the Mega Rider. A Rider. Even though it's probably not as strong as me, but yeah, well, mind you, it does do a lot of parts breaking. So how's the weather for everyone? Because it was sunny here for a little while, but now it's back to pelting down the rain again. Oh, typical British weather. But I'm kind of okay with it because we did have a brief shot of sunshine a little while ago, and I was able to prime um, uh, spray paint primer a kit, um, so I can at least do like the hand painting part indoors now. Although I know I've already upset someone by right. So I don't know if any of you build Gunpla or anything like that, but I bought the not the revive version. I think it's a revive version, but well, basically there was a new version of the Hyakushiki that came out. Now before that got released, or before I even knew that was going to come out, I bought the original. So the original Hyakushiki, that was basically in this metallic mustard color. Now, I've I've always understood the importance of like stripping of paints. So painting over metallic will probably not be a good thing, you know, because paint doesn't really probably won't settle so well, or it won't even out so well. I was planning to strip it to like its bare plastic without the metallics or the icky mustard glittery whatnot. I went lazy. I admit I went horribly lazy and just primed on top. But I think before you start like getting the pitchforks and stuff, I think I might be able to get away with it because I'm not using typical like modeling paint. Well, the primer I used was a automobile primer. So bought it from wow, that's a loud engine. Don't know if you guys heard that, but yeah, I went to Halfords, bought one of their sort of like car primers and used that. Now that primer has served me really well in the past, and I'm willing to risk it to see if it will work. If it won't work, I'll just strip it, and because it's only the head that I'm using. I think it's just the head. Yeah, just the head. Because I'm doing like a breaker custom. But enough of that later. Uh, but I'm hoping it will just be enough. And if it does go awry, then I can always just strip it because it's only going to be the head. It's not a massive piece. And c'est la vie. At least I gave it a go. But I think I might be okay because I'll be priming it, then painting it on top. Then I'm planning to actually give top coating a go, because the last time I tried it, completely ruined the kit. But yeah, we'll have to see how all this goes. Oh, they destroyed my bike. Good thing I have another. So yeah, I think after doing this video, I'll just do a little bit more of the, because all I'm doing is just painting everything, all the parts, well, most of the parts have been primed already. So what I'm doing is the stuff like the joints and that are going to be grey. I'm currently painting as grey at the moment. And then I originally thought I had the black that I needed, but it turns out I didn't. I've only got a gloss black, and I don't really want to mix up the paints too much. I mean, I'm planning to lightly gloss the kit in the end anyway, but I don't think it's a good idea to put gloss on gloss, you know? Especially if things end up just looking weird. Because I must admit, I have like painted model kits before, but I've not really hand painted, only because I've not been confident in my hand painting skills. I've just basically used a lot of like blue tack. You use blue tack to mask off areas. That's a poor man's masking tape. Well, I guess you can't get poorer than masking tape. You know what I mean. I mean, I even used the blue tack as opposed to like crocodile clips to click it to barbecue skewers whilst spray painting. Although a good tip is if you have got blue tack or white tack or whatever, when spraying, make sure to cover the pegs and the holes, because you'll find once you put a layer of spray paint on top, those things aren't going on so easily. I had to learn that the hard way on the very first custom I made. But anyways, back to what I was trying to get at before, which I don't remember. And they're gonna wow, these guys are pretty tough. What's going on? There we go. Yeah, I was talking about blue tack. I can't remember what I was talking about. Yeah, I'll just see how this custom goes. I'll probably do an update video on it at some point, maybe on a weekend because I'm off the weekend again. It's a great thing about this job because whilst I'm training, I'm currently not allowed to do overtime all weekends. Like, you know, it is weird because I'm used to doing so many goddamn hours a week and working all weekends. But it is kind of nice to have like a bit of a break. So, but once I am fully trained, I'm expected to work one weekend in a month, which is still a bit of a shock to the system to me because I'm used to working like 3 or 4 of them in a month, sometimes 8 at a time or something. Ah, right. It's probably going to be another core battle. Any mega rides? Mega rides? No? Okay. This top 8's a bit boring to tell the truth as well. What it is, it's just I'm pretty sure this is like the first chapter missions, but all they've done is that they've added core assaults between. Ooh, Ultron. Oh, maybe I should do some sort of ninja custom. I mean, you got enough like oriental type parts. I mean, you got the Ultron. You've got like the Dragon Gundam. Yeah, maybe you know. Yeah, I might just do that actually, because like the Ultron and like Dragon Gun, suits like that I would never normally use. Maybe even use parts from the Master Gundam because I don't like the look of them because they're just not appealing to me. But I think just for the sake of doing it, I'll probably make some sort of custom close to like Oriental sort of look. Didn't exactly steal it, did I? I just got it in before him. Yeah. I'll tell you, they are knocking my parts off quite a bit though. Obliterated them. Enemy player approaching. That look of Visaka. The wings of. God, these guys' wings. They're a bit wingy. Well, he's dead already. Doo 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 doo. So these Stormforce are pretty handy. Oh, sorry, boob missiles. Wow, what happened to you, Misa? You got annihilated. That was good timing. He got shot up in the air and I like flying kicked him. Come on, bring on the victims. Oh. Well, I certainly asked for that, didn't I? Do you like the colour of it though? Kind of nice. Wow. Yikes. You knocked my legs off. That was a decent fight. So we've succeeded in beating the top 8. So I'm guessing it'll be top 4, and top 2, and then the final. But no, top 2 will be the final. So this will be the quarterfinals, then it'll be the semi-finals. I don't know. Jester healed. Oh, that's the point. When I've been playing online with others, I've been able to unlock what they called MG parts, but all I'm getting is HG parts. I wonder at what point can I have MG? Not that I use them anyway. I do prefer HGs in this game. Well, that was it, I guess. Yeah, let's do another video. Right, I'll see you guys in a sec, okay? Bye bye.